Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Radium and today I have another Terraria video for all of you. In which today we're starting a brand new series on a very special mod, which is called the Mod of Redemption. This is one a lot of people I know in the main Terraria YouTube Discord are trying to get more into. As it's a really fun filled mod and a lot of people have been playing so much of Calamity, so this will be something especially for myself. Just to kind of spice things up as I really don't know much about this. It should be a really good experience. And overall, I just don't really know what to expect, which is a really good thing. Playing Calamity so much has given me something of an omniscience for the mode. And when I play the Calamity mod, it's never boring, but I just know what to expect way too much. And additionally, whilst I'm learning Supreme Calamitous, I just want some other game or some other mod to upload on, if that makes sense. Something more interesting than anything else in my opinion, however, is the fact that this mod adds a new class called the Druid Class. I'm very, very excited to see what this is. It looks like a sort of a mix of a mage and a summoner. You get to summon a pixie, it lasts for a minute, and just for this weapon. It will vary for different weapons, but that alone is incredibly interesting. And just little changes like that will really make this playthrough quite enjoyable, as I will be trying to main the Druid class, despite not knowing anything about it. I've been lucky enough to be given a cave pretty much straight out of the bat of the game, and if it's a nice cavern then it's a very good opportunity for me to get some very early chests and some very good loot, which I'm very excited for. The ice biome is honestly one of the most underrated places in the Terraria map normally in my opinion, and if I can get myself a blizzard and a bottle of the flurry boots, that would be so nice. Additionally, I'm just going to say quickly that in terms of the world specs I'm using, this is an expert mode world. That is what's it called, the corruption evil. That's all you really need to know for now, I think, and I'll tell you guys if anything else comes up. I was lucky enough to find a minecart system pretty much straight away, which is really nice. And in this mod, the minecart stops super quickly, which I don't know whether it's a significant change or not, but it is a change regardless. There's a very standard line of progression I'm taking, where I'm just going to be kind of looting through, just seeing if I can find any chests. And that's basically it for now. Okay, in truth, I'm absolutely lost. That cave yielded pretty much nothing, despite having a minecart system in it. And although I might head down there again at night, I just kind of want to explore a bit more on this side. Okay, so we do have the corruption in our world. This may sound very, very dumb, but I honestly don't know how I feel about doing a complete Druid class playthrough, just because I have no idea what this mod is. And since this is my first experience with the mod, that might not be the best idea. So, if I enjoy this mod, I'll do a Druid-specific playthrough, but for now, I believe I'm just gonna roll with it, and maybe do a mixed class playthrough, as getting a musket early on would really boost my firepower. Okay guys, I've been lucky enough to find a chest, and oh my god. I'm gonna have to turn game sound down for a moment, but we got a blizzard in a bottle, and a suspicious looking eye, which is an absolutely amazing start. I'm still skeptical of playing Druid, just because it seems like a relatively underpowered class at this stage, but I might continue it, I don't know. I'll have to decide once I obtain maybe another weapon, and just see how I feel then. Okay, I've just located this weird enemy called a forest golem. He seems pretty easy to kill, but the additional enemies are not going to make it too easy for me. But hopefully the Eye of Cthulhu's demon eyes don't cause too much of an issue. I am dual classing for now. I just don't think I'm ready for anything else, but still, I'm out of shurikens whether I want to or not. That guy dropped living twigs, daybloom, and acorns. Okay, that's pretty cool. And if there's another one of those weapons I can make from those materials, that'd be very nice. Just as I'd hoped, there is actually a living wood staff, which might be slightly better. We'll see. I don't know what this thing does. Okay, it shoots an actual projectile. That's nice. Alright guys, we were fortunate enough to find our first life crystal, which is a really good sign. This hasn't honestly been going that well so far, but I'm pretty happy now. And within this new ice cave, hopefully we can just find some more really good early game resources, including whatever is inside this chest, because Ice Blade would be really nice, Snowball Cannon would obviously be the best, and there we go, Ice Blade. Okay, this is looking kind of ropey in terms of the situation I'm in, but the good news is, there is another life crystal for me here, so that's something to cling on to. Overall, this just isn't going too well, but at the same time, I can see this going well soon. It's just going to take a little bit of progression before we can really start making, some good upgrades. Okay, yet another ice chest and flurry boots. Okay, this could not be going better. And a gravitation potion? Oh my god, I'm really looking forward to progression now. Additionally, some people asked how I'm going to pace my next series. This one, I'm thinking of taking a little bit slower. Maybe doing slightly more easy episodes, as in making the series slightly longer. And maybe doing like 10-15 minute videos, as 20 minutes is a lot to digest for some people. But I'll just see when it comes to editing the footage what suffices, and what I think will make for a good video, if that makes sense. It's still a learning process, even for me. I really don't understand content creation all that well. But I hope I am getting better at it, and most importantly, out of everything, I hope you guys are continuing to enjoy the content. Okay guys, I was going along my minecart and got one shot by this thing. I have absolutely no idea what it is. I didn't get a chance to kill it because it killed me before I could react, but it's alright. I believe it's just about turn day, so it's pretty much prime time to go looking for Sky Islands. I can probably only access one or two, because I won't be able to access both sides in a medium world of 3 minutes, but that's okay. It's still a lot of time to do a bunch of things, and with those additional resources we find, we'll hopefully be able to make some really good progress. I've already found a sky lake, which is kind of nice, and now I'm going to head the opposite direction, because I've heard a rumour that the sky lake is actually the last sky island on a side, which doesn't make much sense, because that was literally the first thing I saw instantaneously above spawn. But, you know, I'll trust that theory and I'll head this way. Okay, so I feel like the game is starting to bully me now. This is my second Sky Lake, and I've explored half the world. Not a single Sky Island that gives me a chest, which is genuinely quite annoying. I've pretty much wasted both potions now, and there's no chance of me getting them back, but what can you do? You can't really out-contest RNG. So with the 5 remaining seconds, hopefully we can find just a single Sky Island. That'd be really nice if we could somehow, like, just see a glimpse of one. Oh my god, we did it. Okay, well, that's a pleasant surprise, and the main goal here is to get a shiny red balloon. Lucky Horseshoe and Star Fury are both useful, and oh my god. Well then, I think we're in a pretty good spot now to continue some very good progression. I also got a couple of this material known as Canine. I have absolutely no idea of its utilities, but I'm quite excited to have some of it because it may be used for something valuable. Additionally, I think I can make a hook with it when I craft myself up, first of all, an anvil. And then once I make the chains, I can make a hook out of it, which isn't very good. But, I mean, it is a hook, so I cannot complain at all. Okay, never mind, it turns out I butchered the calculation, but at least we can make ourselves a gold axe and a gold pickaxe, which is really nice. Both of these will help harvesting time, and I got a slow one unfortunately, but that's alright. And with the silver greaves, I might as well make myself just like that basically, and then I'll put my own vanity set into there. And we're looking pretty good at this stage. The last thing I want to mention is I crafted myself this thing called a Druidic altar, where I can make Druidic daggers combining day blooms and gold bars. And oh, if I could make 500 of those, then we'd be in an incredibly good spot. So I'm actually going to farm out for the day blooms required to get that, as having 1,000 infinite like daggers would be really nice. I tried to do this before, but now I'm going to grab myself a musket. There's also a life crystal down there, which is again really nice. Increasing our HP is going to be really useful down the line. And overall, the main goal is just to get ourselves a musket and maybe, like, I don't even know, a vile Fawn or a band of star power. I don't have much use for any of the other weapons, but, you know, any of those will be widely appreciated. Right, the second orb will give us a ball of hurt, not terrible. At this stage, I could try and kill the Eater of Worlds, but I feel like following basic progression somewhat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft myself up an arena, and we're going to give the Eye of Cthulhu a go. This is a fight that's incredibly enjoyable to do, and with our musket, the ice boomerang, and these Druidic daggers, I'm feeling a little bit confident in doing this fight. But not too much so, unfortunately. We'll just see how it goes, and it'll be a fun battle either way. Okay, it is now night time, so I'm just going to start the battle to get the boss spawn down. And I'm going to mute my mic for this one, just to let the fight be sped up a little bit. Okay, guys, that was a tiny bit closer than I'd wanted, honestly. Jesus Christ. And we got a Mother Nature's Ice Stalk Seabag. The hell? That's a very cool item, but it uses mana, unfortunately. So I won't be able to optimize it, really, but that's very cool. Yeah, that fight was so close. In the end, I'm pretty sure I won that by a couple of frames. But, you know, we did it at least, and the music, thanks to the Calamity's alternate boss themes, is so good. So, hopefully you guys have a really cool little fight to watch there. Honestly, though, those Druid daggers did not disappoint. They were really good. I don't know how consistent they'll be, but honestly, they were so good. And I'm very excited to use these again. Now they've got infinite blooming, apparently, which is kind of cool. But I am kind of lost to do what to do next. I guess I should continue looting, because I would have killed for a grappling hook in so many occasions during that fight. And I'm sorry that the lighting wasn't the best. Actually, I just think we came up with our next answer in terms of what we're doing. A meteorite has now landed in our world, so I'm going to head towards that, and we're going to go look at that. Okay, guys, I think we have found a mini-boss called a Forest Nymph. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get a chance to kill it, because the sheer amount of enemies that decided to swarm me, but, you know, if we can kill it, that would be really, really cool. And it's doing these weird slash attacks. I am kind of lost, and Jesus Christ, the spawns will not calm down, but, you know, I'm really happy that there are mini-bosses in this mod. That's something I feel like Vanilla Terraria should have more of. Like, ones that just spawn throughout your journey and are kind of inconvenient. And, ooh, is that a metal detector? That's very, very cool. I like that. And a Heart of Thorns. Wait, what's a Heart of Thorns? I'm not going to lie to you, that sounds like a boss. Maybe like a oh my god, another one? Okay. Well, that's something I'll check into, and after I've killed these enemies, I'll meet you guys back in a moment. Okay, so we've actually managed to locate the meteorite, but something very interesting is that I believe there... Ooh, new music, but there is an enchanted sword shrine under this meteor. It's not the best meteor, but I will gather it regardless. These materials are going to be crucial to me, and it is going to be an absolute pain to mine, so I'm just going to cut to the end when we have all of this meteorite. Okay, guys, I kind of just kept getting swarmed, so I'm just going to try and escape as fast as possible. Just pray that it works out. Okay, we've managed to do so, and here is the shrine, I'm pretty sure. We got nothing, unfortunately, but, you know, that's alright. It didn't really need to be anything, because we're about to get some very, very high tier items. The meteorite stuff is amazing in this version of the game, and I'll definitely be using it to the best of my ability. I'll just put myself out first, because I am on fire, and here we go. Alright, so with this, obviously meteor armor is going to be a must-have for me. Space gun, ham axe, and now we are in a really, really good place. I've also decided I'm going to quickly fight this boss called Fawn, Bane of the Forest. I have no idea how this is going to go. I've never fought this boss before. It's very small, but that is coming from a Calamity player, so I don't know if this is normal. This is interesting though, to say the least. There are projectiles coming off, but I cannot see them that well, which is, you know, not ideal. And yeah, it seems like a very standard battle, but a fun one at that. I'm just trying to figure out whether there's like any other weird attacks. Oh my god, okay. So Jesus, there are other attacks. Oh god. Okay, this might be harder than I first expected. Oh, it's reflecting my shots, I get it. That's gonna be an issue. That's going to be an issue. I have to time my shots. Maybe I just need to be constantly moving or use a different weapon. I don't know. Oh god, okay, so I'm the thing doing the main damage to myself. So I guess using these things will be good, as they don't seem to be reflected, as they just kind of burst. But this is a difficult fight, apparently. Well, it might not be. This is my first ever playthrough and I'm kind of blind right now. But I just cannot tell at all. Okay, it's clearing up a bit though, which is nice. I'm just gonna kind of chill up here, and oh god. It's very cool though, I'm happy this fight's here. I feel like this is an introduction to the stylization of the bosses in this game, if that makes sense. Where's the boss go? Over here, alright. Oh god, this is actually gonna be very close, I think. Oh no, we're good, we're good. I just got a heal off. So it's a done deal, there we go. That was fun. We got a cursed grass blade, which is actually very cool looking. A circlet of brambles, which I don't think I'm going to use that, because the goal of my style was not to take damage. And yeah, I'll actually use this instead of the Ice Blade, because it does seem actually quite good. You know, 3 projectiles instead of 1, and it only does slightly less damage. I'll give that a go, why not? As I tried to do this before, I've decided I'm going to make myself the Canine Grappling hook. It's not going to be good, I'm pretty sure it's one of the worst hooks in the game. And it's super slow, but at the same time, having a renewable blizzard is going to be amazing, because I can just stay in the air infinitely now. Good for exploring certain areas in the game that I know of. Okay guys, I've decided it's time for us to give Skeletron a try. This may not go well, and if it doesn't go well, then it won't make it into the video, but if it does, then that'll be pretty damn cool. So, only issue is that the grappling hook is so bad. But apart from that, I'm relatively confident on this fight, so if I can get past that fact, then there's a chance we could win this. And there we go. That was a really enjoyable fight to do, not gonna lie. And I'm very happy I got the opportunity to do so. With that achieved, however, I don't really think I want to do too much more for this video, as that has been incredibly successful and just really fun. So with that said, I have to say thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, then feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I was very nervous about starting this series, as I've never played any other mods apart from Thorium and Calamity, but I'm really enjoying it so far. So, I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.